Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Nox. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw, here with my character, Mark, the Arch-Conjurer, and Nosgolem Silverfist, the Ace. Somebody told me I'm on number 8 now, and I'm going to take their word for it. And for this part, it can be tricky, but it's normally not too bad. You got a whole bunch of archers. A golem's good here because he's got that crazy resistance to physical damage. But watch out for that, because that happens. Let's see, that's what I'm looking for. Let's give this guy a hand, shall we? Yeah, if you get a good Fist of Vengeance on one of those things, your pet, my golem, which is a weaker variety, can actually win the fight as long as I put a Fist of Vengeance on it. Any other spell might not quite cut it. You really want to use the Fist of Vengeance. Where's my golem at? I'm gonna try and get its health back up. It would honestly probably be a lot more mana efficient to just summon a brand new one than try and get the health back on this one. But he just killed an Iron Golem. Or, yeah, an Iron Golem. I feel like he deserved to be healed and kept alive a little longer, because, you know, that's not a small feat, you know. That was a pretty tough enemy he just took out. Anyway, yes, so besides those guys and the Iron Golems, it's really not a terribly hard area as long as you keep your wits about you and, you know, be ready to pull back from a corner if it gets too scary, which it very well could. Some of these twists and turns have nasty shit behind them. Not that one, but some of them. Like golems. Golems are nasty. Golem, help me. Thank you. Also, watch out for little murder holes here, because they can shoot you through them. And they can incidentally also fly through them when they feel so inclined. Sometimes they do, other times they just want to hang out and shoot through them. It just depends on their mood, I guess. Anyway, could have sworn there wasn't a potion in that one. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Well, if there is anything more important than a potion in that one, then it's not too important because it's not something I remember clear enough to say you needed to win. Just picked off the rest of those. There's a little area up here I could have taken, but we'll deal with that later. For now, I'll get this one done. Let me just go around the corner and let the golem deal with this. You got this, buddy. Pardon me, sorry about that. So yeah, I had to get a drink. Throat was getting dry. Let the golem deal with this. You can come back here and make this little side passage up here I was referring to, as we'll check it later. It leads to another part of this place. It's not really even remotely critical in any way, but it is there if you're so inclined to look into it. See, it just leads back around again. It's just an alternate method to get to the exit. But again, it really doesn't have any critical value. It's just alternate for the sake of being alternate. But here we get what we're here for, the Sapphire Key. And a little murder hole here, nothing to worry about there. So let's go ahead and check this last little path, well, the few last little paths we haven't filled in on the map yet. And then we'll move on. We'll head the other direction, because we have to do 2 of these to continue on with the level. Alright, fails in that dead end. I already knew there was nothing there, but for posterity's sake, I kind of want to show you guys all the shit, because that way you'll know I'm not missing stuff. Because when I don't show you every single room, I get accused of missing stuff. It's happened before. And to be fair, I did, yes, that time, to the guy who called me out on missing a room. I did indeed miss something very small, but it was there. So, thank you for pointing out my flaws. Yeah. And finally we got this room. Here we get a Titan leather tunic. It has better physical defense than pretty much any other tunic we've encountered so far, but it also doesn't have any special, so I would rather wear one of the other tunics that have a little less defense but have like level 2 lightning resistance, fire resist, regenerating health, you know, all those nice little icons up in the top left corner that I'm so fond of seeing up there. So, I have the Sapphire Key. That opens the door behind that door. I have to go this way to get the other key. Where's my golem? Oh, there he is. He'll catch up on his own. I'm patient. Dead end here. It's basically like the other side. I mean, the room layout's not, like, you know, symmetrically perfect to the other side, but concept-wise, it's basically the same thing. I know that guy can see me. There he is. Ah, somebody shot my golem. That's the last mistake they ever made. They have a habit on this particular side of exiting the holes and taking obscure paths to reach you. Thank you, Golem. Tricky if you don't want to fight. Oh, hello, leveled up, nice. Now I've got even more HP and MP for throwing meteors and whatnot. Oh shit, my tunic just broke. Well, there you go then. Remember how I said I'd keep all the extra gear for when this inevitably happens? I've got... Well, my pants are gonna break, and that's no good. That's okay, though. I do have spare pants, so yes I do. Okay, good. Yeah, I have extra tunics here, the one we just picked up, plus this one, which I'll now throw on. It was better than the old one anyway, and it's at full durability. It's not critical. You can backtrack, go to the shop, and repair your gear if you like what you're wearing. By all means, go ahead. No reason not to. Oh, by the way, teleported to a different part of the dungeon. It travels you not really that far. I mean, like, just right over here. I want to try and pull these guys out of here, because there's a lot of them in that room. Golem, deal with this. I'll hide behind the golem for a moment. He'll deal with it, don't worry. Oh. I guess it's already been dealt with. Okay, let me try that again. Look, if you guys aren't going to fight me, I'm going to make the first move. Problem solved. And here's the key we're after. As soon as I can click on it, behind the golem. There we go, ruby key. That's what I'm after. A whole bunch of these little murder holes in here. There are a little bit of goodies in them. Nothing I would really say to get worked up about, but they're there, so if you, for some reason, need a health potion, even though I'm leaving a bunch of them behind because I just don't have a use for them, well, the option is there. You can pick them up here. Down here we've got more of these stupid bad things. The other side's... Honestly, the other side's considerably harder than this side because it's got that golem, and it's still not hard, so... Unlike the last video, this one is genuinely pretty easy, all in all. And in here we get a quiver of electrocution. If you want to, I guess, fry those things, you can. The option exists. But when you pick it up, this guy comes out. Golem, fight him for me. Earn your keep. So, you know the drill. Drop one of those things on him, and my golem should be able to just barely kick his ass when I drop one of those. It gives him just the damage output. Well, rather, it gives him just the, oh, what am I trying to say? The amount of damage I dealt to it is basically the amount that the golem would have died before he dealt, meaning that he barely pulls out a win. Consistently, it works, which is why I use that strategy. If it was like a 50-50, I'd probably just use meteors and keep backing up, because I want to be sure. Damn it. I want to be sure, but no, that's more or less consistently always going to work. Alright, so this area looks like it's been properly explored. Let's move on. Now that we've got both our keys, let me get a little bit of mana back, because I stepped in the blue fire like an idiot. Yes, like that. So we can use the sapphire key to get the first door, gold key second door, and we're in the room of bouncy bally fun. I call it that because, yeah, I wasn't being sarcastic. It's a room of bouncy bally fun. And zombies, but zombies aren't as fun as bouncy balls. That said, you get a pretty good view of the room, so you can do most of your killing through good old cheap shotting tactics anyway. Like, well, if I learn how to shoot anyway. Dead. What the? Is that bouncing off my golem? Ah, stupid golem, go away. There we go. Yeah, if you're an archer, this is a good place to pick them off, you know, make your job, ow, easier. Oh, that's a confusion arrow. I kind of was hoping I had a, different kind of arrow equipped, but whatever. Problem solved all the same. Get one shot in it, and it'll injure it enough for me to... I can hit it with a burn spell if I want. Golem, stop bouncing around like an idiot. And, yeah, this room's ridiculous to fight in. You just bounce a lot. It's the bouncy room, as I said. Oh, poor golem. He's gonna burn a few of these zombies up so they get out of my damn way. Golem, kick his ass. Thank you, Golem. Wait, where the hell's the dead body? Oh, you know, I don't even care. I don't get experience for these things anyway. I'm not sure why I care so much to burn each of them. I mean, I'm gonna be leaving the room and not coming back this way anyway if I can help it. So whatever. Just kill what's in your way and move on. You gotta pull that lever over there to get out. You can also, by the way, try and jump around these things to help a bit with navigation. But it's kind of, finicky. So, yeah, I generally don't. Because I end up hurting myself more trying to do that than just taking the damn hits when I bounce into a wall. The tricky part is just trying to get out again when you're not, because you get bounced back too much, you're going to be all over the damn place. But yeah, that's the whole room. It's just a simple room with a lot of bouncy balls because reasons. I don't know why they really wanted to do it, I guess. Now in here you can just see the thing kind of out of your reach. Well, pardon me. You can just see those things out of your reach, but that's the eventual goal of this room, is to get to that room back there. But it takes a while. Go ahead and get my mana back. There's some floor pressure plates on the floor. Try to dodge them as best you can. I'm terrible at dodging them on this floor because I can barely see the damn things, but whatever. And here we get a counterspell book. So, yay for counterspell. It's not bad, I just, not a huge fan personally. But it's not bad. I've seen it used successfully before to throw back enemy spells, like when you're fighting necromancers. But really, it feels like it's more of a PvP spell to me. Now, with these things, I'm going to show you an alternate method of fighting them. They do have shock touch, potentially. They can throw it up, but they don't always. Even if they do, you'll barely survive that hit. And if you get really close to them, they won't drop meteor. They'll mostly just cast slow and try and run away over and over again. Which means you can actually brute force these guys to death rather well. And here we get another tunic for when this one probably breaks before the end, because I expect to go through a few more gear pieces. But they give you enough gear to kind of carry yourself through it if you need to. So that's okay. Wait, didn't I just... Sorry. Try this again now. Did I check this door? Okay, so that's the first part done. And that's one of those guys. Okay, with my golem. You know what that guy is. You know what that is. And you know why I'm afraid of it, everyone. You know why. You saw the outtakes in the last video, presumably. Where's that damn vampire at? I know he's in here somewhere. There he is. What? Damn it. Where the hell is... There it is. Yeah, he's got really good defense. That normally does 200 to most enemies. For him, on this guy, it does a lot more than 200. It does, I mean, a lot less. It does like 130. He blocks like 70 damage out of a 200 damage hit just by sheer armor value. He's, what I'm trying to say is, don't take him lightly. That guy will kill you. You want to fight him at a distance, and you want to fight him, with a golem to tank it. And if I can, the goal is I'd like him fighting the golem, and I'll put another one of those meteors on his ass. If I can. Did I just do what I think I did? And he's dead. Yeah, I mean, the meteors are still... Pro tip, don't stand in the fucking fire after you kill one of those. Anyway, in the delicious candle room, we have these things. In case you're oblivious and can't figure out what these do, let me show you.
You're dead now, right where you belong, in the land of the dead. You never got the orb, so you never got anything. I shall rule supreme over all Nox.
Exactly. And that's why we don't go into those things. Instead, we have to find a way to turn them off. This is literally the only path we have available, so I guess we'll take this path. Golem, deal with this. I gotta heal. I just noticed that. That'll be good. And here we got a necromancer. Yay. But it's also... I'm using the confuse arrows here in the hope that he won't be able to get a clean shot on me. At least until the golem catches up to him like so. And because I've got a crazy amount of arrows I just never use, so I might as well. I mean, they are convenient for picking people off at a distance. I just, generally speaking, not an archer in this game. But, nothing wrong with it. If you want to arch, it has combat application that works just fine. Damn it. Stupid bouncy ball room. I don't have a better name for one of these places. I just call them the bouncy ballrooms, because well, that's what they do. They bounce you around and you land in spikes and shit. Kind of how it is. I am trying very hard to use my archery more so people can see it's, when it's used properly, it is good. It has value. Which is why I quit selling all my arrows a while ago, because I wanted to have enough stockpile to do the final part, half archery, like, when I can hit somebody. That's the problem with archery, though. When you don't hit them, especially on a range unit like that, you pay for it. And I am popping a few potions here, because screw it, why not? Still, for fighting these guys at a distance, archery works rather well, I will admit. It works very, very well for that. So we could go in the obvious main door, but I'd rather go around the sides first, to make sure it's reasonably safe around here. Let him come to me. Much easier if I force him around the corner to my location. Makes it much easier to kill him. Unless they stop, then I'll just shoot him, I guess. Another problem with archery on these guys is sometimes they just dodge the arrow because they're just badass like that, I guess. Still, if they don't see it, if they don't know that you're coming, like if you're not already fighting them actively, then they don't dodge it. Then they just take it every time because I guess they don't know it's coming, like their senses aren't hyper aware to it yet or something. Oh yeah, I forgot to push the fucking button. So the reason we came back here first was because we need to shoot this button that I neglected to shoot even though I looked right at it. There, that opens the door, letting us go in there and get whatever it is we were going in there to get in the first place. So, hit the button, come on in. I should have already killed everybody. Except for that guy, apparently. Oh no, that's a trap. And that turns... And the reason I went through there is because doing that turns off, well, it just said on screen, the sentry ray to the north. It is a mandatory step to finish the mission, in other words. If you don't pull that lever, you'll never beat the game. Pull the damn lever. But, in the left side, we get the blue idol. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, here it is. You put that right there, it turns off one of the lasers. Obviously, you're going to go in here, get a second one, that's going to turn off the second laser, etc, etc, etc. And here we get a nice little helm. And this room. I'm going to stop right here because this room sucks. This room either going to go really, really easy or really, really badly, and I'd like to be at the beginning of a recording when I do it in case it goes really, really badly. So for now, I am Nosgard Silverclaw. Here is my character, Mark, my title, what is it? What is my title now? The legendary Conjurer. And sadly, Nosgolem Silverfist the 8th has fallen, but next time we'll bring on the 9th one. So, have a good one, everybody.